Hey guys, welcome back to Chatterbox Central TV. Guys, it's been a minute. I don't post regularly, but I should. It's just that I have another page, if y'all don't know about it. But I do have another page that I've been having for years. So I tend to post there more, but I need to post over here a little bit more. But anyway, guys, let's get into it. Let's talk about people taking cruises with money that isn't theirs, in a name that isn't theirs. So these people are committing credit card fraud to take these cruises, some even up to the amount of $22,000. All right, guys, let's just dive in. I'm going to show you these videos, and I will see you after the drop.
You thought it was going to be a free ride here, come on board the ship, charge whatever you want, and you ain't going to get caught. But guess what?
On February 8, 2024, in Florida, police were called to a cruise ship concerning a woman who had used stolen credit cards to book her journey. Before their arrival, ship security had already taken the woman into custody.
Did somebody ask you to come on the cruise ship and do something?
No, no.
She just what?
She just what?
Go ahead.
Nothing.
What did she tell you to do? Whoever
Nothing.
she is. Listen,
But it should be my name, though.
why did the person tell you to come on the cruise today? You've never been on a cruise before. You booked your cruise recently. Who told you to come on the cruise?
Someone booked the cruise, and they told us they asked about the excursions, and basically it was something to do to get away.
So someone told you to book the cruise. They booked it for you. Who is that someone?
I don't know her.
How did you find out about her?
So some stranger just
No, it was on the internet.
was on the internet.
Mm.
So some stranger on the internet that you don't know
Basically saying
said, hey, I'll pay for your cruise
If you do what?
if you do what?
No, you have to pay them. You have to cash out money and everything. I never asked no questions, how much or none of that. She told me I need to get her some money up front.
So it's through Cash App, so you
Yeah.
have the invoice on the Cash App app?
No, not cash apps. She stay in the city, so I can actually go up,
Did that same person tell you to get this? Did that same person, the Cash App? Same person you were talking about, the lady. Did she tell you to get this?
No, that was for something totally different. Yeah, that wasn't for the cruise.
But what did she tell you to do on the cruise?
Nothing. She asked if we want to go and, to pay her. That's it, that's all.
So what did you pay her? How much?
Yeah.
How much did you pay her?
Huh?
How much did you pay her?
Just a couple of hundreds.
You paid her a couple $100 to go on a
Yes.
cruise?
Yes.
Like a number.
500.
So $500 go on this cruise today.
Yes.
What did that $500 give you?
Here and to go on the excursions.
Excursions?
But we never did the excursions, though.
How much did it cost to book a cruise today? How much did it cost?
I don't know. He told me I owed $1,200.
So who's the lady? What's her name?
I don't know her name.
Then how did you pay her?
Because I went through, I don't know the lady name. I barely even know the lady like that. But
So you paid $500 to be on this ship today.
Yes, I
Even though
thought
it costs you over $1,200 to actually be on this ship. So who paid for the difference?
Okay, so now we're going to play dumb. So you're going to book through somebody. You don't know the woman. You don't know the woman's name. And all of a sudden, she's just going to, purchase all this stuff for you? Come on now. That's absolutely crazy. And if you didn't know the lady, why do you trust this? Like, why?
she said all I had to do was just pay for my flight.
So you only paid for your flight.
Yes, and gave her my money.
What did she ask you to do on the ship? Be
Nothing.
honest.
Nothing right now.
No one in their right mind is going to let you pay $500 for a voyage that's well over $1,200 for you to do absolutely nothing, and you don't even know this person. So
I thought it was a scam. I thought it was, but
why did you think that?
because she was saying she could do it and then can't. So
Because she said what? Can you repeat that? I'm not sure what you said. Can you repeat yourself?
I thought I wasn't gonna be able to do it. Plane ticket, and then she was like,
Leave, and then what?
come here,
And then what?
be on the cruise.
And do what?
She said we do the drinking. Yeah, I ain't even did. I ain't.
Do the drinking. What
Yeah,
else?
do the drinking. Get off the boat. Get off the boat. Do what we need to do. Other than that, that's it.
Before you said that the lady wanted you to take excursions, but you didn't take them.
No, not today.
Before you ask any question, you have to understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions, and you have a lawyer with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will... Let me finish, please. You have a right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions, and you have a lawyer with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you for any questioning if you wish. Do you understand these rights as I've read them to you? I just wanted to ask you some questions. All right?
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm finna get locked up.
We're going to get to that. Fake?
Yes.
All right? Where's the credit cards?
I don't have any credit cards.
The credit cards you tried to use.
Wait, what you mean? I haven't tried to use anyone's credit card on here. I haven't tried.
Is this your purse?
Yeah.
Are these yours? This is your purse, correct?
So what were you using to pay for the shift, the drinks, the food?
They said it was already paid for, so.
Well, they have you trying to make purchases because obviously they charge you back.
No, I haven't even made any purchases.
Who's Mark Curry?
That's my uncle. I just was telling him that. And he should have we could call him. Matter of fact, we could call Danielle Harvey to verify that.
Why do you have a fake ID?
Somebody made that for me a long time ago. In my wallet.
Yeah, and also to see which card was paid for. I'm here. I'm here. You can help me. I'm here. My silver financial.
Hello?
Account.
You there?
Expanded.
Hello, how are you? I'm on a cruise ship. How are you? Because this is a fraud case, they were using credit cards that were stolen. And I'm here trying to unfuck it. Something like that. What's up? Probably. I know. I don't think I'll get...
Guys, she said she thought it was a scam. If you thought it was a scam, then why would you do it anyway? She's scamming too. All right, guys, let's keep going. Let's just keep going.
I gotta undo this thing. I already called Haley on this. Haney had a similar case about 2 months ago.
I gotta go. Call me, okay?
Yeah. I'll let you know how it goes.
You said the lady that booked the cruise for you with her card?
I guess.
Yes. You said that she also booked the excursions for you prior to you getting on the ship? And what, you were supposed to come aboard, cancel the excursions, so she got the money back?
Yes, no. Is that what was happening? You do know. Was that what you're told to do? What did she tell you to do? Remember how I said we have facts? Okay?
Yeah.
Remember how I said I can continue to give the facts along the way because we know you're not being truthful. So what did she tell you to do with the excursions? She tell you to cancel them?
I just canceled one.
Yeah. So.
You didn't answer my question.
Right, that's what she told you to do. She told you to go ahead and cancel the excursions so she gets the money back. Right.
But they said you can't get money back anyway.
Why don't you start from the beginning? What happened?
So basically, we're notified from the shoreside office that it was fraudulent activities on the credit card. That it's reported that it's not authorized payment, and then it came to us.
Was this the card they used to book the trip?
So no, it's different card.
So how did you get alerted that the fraud was on?
That's something that we need to check with the office.
So you went and checked the card, but you went and talked to the people? What happened after that?
Ma'am, just set
They
your
let
phone
you know
down,
that the
okay?
card was
Please.
not used?
So we don't have the contact with the from shoreside. You can see that I don't.
I just need
Yeah.
a coherence there.
So basically, we were notified from the office that fraudulent activity was done on the card. We
Okay.
cannot collect the payments
Okay, and that was for charges on board the ship.
and the voyage fare as well.
So it was for the voyage?
Yeah, of course for the voyage. Of course, and it's two different cards are used. One it's used for the payment for the voyage, and apparently the different one is here on board.
A different card that was here. All right. But you don't know who the card belongs to that was fraudulent?
No, they're not giving us that. That's from our shore side. Shai Azobel is our chief security officer for the company. They give us only what we need to follow up here. But
So you don't even know the card on the person's name on the card?
So I think that could be helpful for Harry.
Still they don't have, because that communication that we received was by email, so we don't have all.
Okay.
Can your offshore security advisor get that for you guys in order for us to?
That will be financial department from Sunset.
Would they be?
So
would
how do
be
you
able to request
determine that
that?
it was her?
They gave us the numbers.
Numbers for what?
Cabin numbers.
All right, but how do we get to this lady?
So by the booking number and by the.
Was she the only one in the room?
Yes.
All right. And she was the one, do you have video of her trying to make these charges?
We don't have that shore side. It's everything booking are done pre-voyage.
Okay, so you don't have video of her using the card illegally. So all we have is a fake ID. Okay.
So this is the email that we received with the title.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And
Okay, what do you guys want done?
From our side, we will try to charge the credit cards.
Well, it's not going to work. But see, for me to make a charge, I have to have a victim. I have a card that's bad, but I don't have the card.
Okay, you follow up what you need to follow up.
So she's not carrying either card made with the voyages or with any of the excursions. She's not carrying.
So you
either.
don't check cards when they come on?
So there is a system how they put online payment if it goes through.
But you, okay, I think there's a flaw there. All right, well, you're going, so let's go. You're being arrested, by the way. And don't touch your phone. Okay? Do you have anything to say?
Can I tell?
No.
Is she?
No.
She? Okay.
They're all getting kicked off. You're getting charged with a felony for possessing a fake ID. Yes, that's happening. You got involved in this thing,
Okay.
and this is how it's ending. You knew it was a possibility, correct? They probably told you there was no way they could do
listen.
that. I'm listening.
The ID didn't have nothing to.
I know, but we're
Okay.
still charging you for it.
Okay.
Do you understand? You got into this.
Okay.
All right, get up. What?
Cause I just told him we could do it, and he just took all day just to do it.
Where's the card you used?
I don't got no cards. I told him he could use if I could use tap. He said no.
Where's the card you used to buy the purchases?
I didn't do it. Somebody else was before. Can I let her know that I'm?
No, you're under arrest. All courtesy is gone.
Okay.
Been arrested before? Never.
Traffic ticket.
You want to help yourself? Start talking. You don't want to help yourself? I don't really care. You got yourself into this mess. They told you what's going to happen, and they told you how to do this whole scam. You understand? Do you?
Yes.
You're a big girl. You understand exactly what happened. You thought it was going to be a free ride here, come on board the ship, charge whatever you want, and you ain't going to get caught. But guess what? You're caught.
No.
You want to help yourself? Yes or no?
Yes. You still gonna lock me up for the ID? I ain't do nothing.
Oh, you did something. Listen, I can write this report real easy. Credit card fraud on board the ship.
No.
Extremely unhelpful. Didn't want to help herself. Charged her with it. And then I just dump it in. Or I could write in, she was very sorry for what she did. Well, she understood. She got involved in a scam. She had no idea about it.
I didn't. That's what I was just explaining to her. I never knew it was a scam, the excursions, or...
You knew that credit card wasn't good, and you told them when to do the buyback on that thing. You think that's legal?
Say it again?
The buyback on the cruise excursions. You think that's legal?
No, I never did a buyback.
When you cancel.
Oh. All I did was the cabana thing for tomorrow. That's the only thing that was canceled. Nothing else was canceled for the pearl selling.
And who gets the money for that?
The man told me that it goes on the...
The man? Who's the man?
That I came down here to talk to someone at the front desk.
Who's the lady? That's the question, because you told me lady.
Yes.
Who's Ann?
Someone that I met through a person.
Yeah, but you see how I said someone who I met. Who is Ann?
I met her.
Yeah. Which?
You can, if you want to. So if he was to charge my cards, then what?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, well, put my purse down. Because if you're gonna charge my cards, I'm still getting locked up.
Yeah.
Did you have any working credit card?
Huh? I need to. Can I tell her that I'm about to be locked up?
In the other side, I have one sailor. I want to ask you. I can hand over
Give
to
it
you.
to the other guy.
Okay.
And I got enough problems with this
Yeah,
thing already.
let's
Lord, man. Dumping everything on me. I know, they keep dumping stuff on me. My personal security. What's up?
That was my
What?
that was my little bit of weed.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's a problem?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a problem.
And anything else that you need from them, for sure will be there. Okay?
All this background information about the payment system and everything.
From what?
All right, let's go.
Yeah, that was associated.
We don't have here.
I call you also for.
Hold on. Hold on. Back up.
You know him also.
You don't go until I say so. You understand?
Okay.
We have another situation with another sailor that we found him in possession of marijuana.
Okay.
It's small
Yeah,
quantity.
you can handle that. Listen, clear your hallway out there so she doesn't talk to her.
So hit them. You don't miss.
Come on, man.
I was just trying to tell someone who I came with.
No, you don't get that luxury.
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, you did. You're using illegal credit cards on board the ship, and you
I
booked the
haven't
ship with
used
it.
it. No, I did not.
And you booked your cruise illegally.
No, I did not. I never booked anything.
I got the card that she booked the last 4 digits. I got it.
All right. So you were on board with cards and none of them worked.
I told him.
So how do you explain that?
Thank you. Thank you.
Asked him, did he use Apple? They have Apple Pay or Tap. I asked him. He said no.
You came aboard a cruise ship with a ton of credit cards. None of them worked except the one, especially the ones in your name.
Okay.
It has to be in your name.
Tap is in my name. Apple Pay.
If you wanted to take anything else, phone, anything.
Here, let's go through this. I don't
What
need
can I
to
do? Would I be able to get it to someone?
You're asking me to help you out when you've been so helpful to me? Is that what you're asking? That's what you're asking me to be. Is me to extend a courtesy to you after you've been so forthcoming.
I've been eating. Okay.
So we understand each other now? Your purse is coming with us with your phone. All right?
Would I be able to give?
I'm pretty sure she's banned for life for cruising. Yeah, I hope so. 27, I'm going to have one 1015 female. Hold on. Same ship every time. They get hit, and they wonder why. It's not a carnival, it's Virgin. They get hit all the time. Because they don't have simple, basic security in place. Like, check the name to the card. You know, she didn't have that fake ID. I know.
The woman was taken into custody and charged with possession of a fake ID. She's a prime example of the saying in Florida, "Come on vacation, leave on probation." Do you think law enforcement should have also pursued fraud charges against her?
Hey, it just keeps getting worse. So you mean to tell me you guys are taking your credit card scheming sales across international waters with your credit card fraud? Yeah, 3 men, 1 woman decided to go on a cruise and pack multiple credit cards with multiple identities, get on the MSC cruise ship, go gambling and have an amazing time just gambling away, purchasing tens of thousands of dollars worth of luxury items on the ship and thought they were getting away with it. No, they're not going to stop you, silly. It's nowhere for you to go. So they want you to just have your fun and rake up all those charges. Because guess what? They know that when we get back to the United States of America and we get to that port and we dock the ship, you have to debark. Yes. And when you debark, it's going to be some transportation waiting for you at the end of the ramp. Yes, free transportation. Yeah, they don't care. Yeah, you decided to go on an international credit card spree on a cruise ship. I thought you were going to get off the cruise ship and go and possibly sell those items. Nope. See, what MSC did was they contacted the authorities in Miami to wait for you upon the ship's arrival at the ramp. And when you kindly tried to debark the ship, they arrested you. And now you are in Miami in jail awaiting charges to be brought up on you on all type of charges. I mean, yeah, not just United States charges, but those federal, international charges, all of that just stacked on each other. Like you really did a number on those charges. Yeah, that was so smart. Yeah, people, don't do credit card fraud on vacation. Don't do it at all. But on vacation internationally on a ship, oh, it just keeps getting worse. Till next time, safe travels, everyone. Bye.
Imagine this, guys. You go on a cruise. You know it's stolen money credit card. You're out there gambling. You're buying all these luxury items. You're there for days. And you think you just gonna get off that ship with all that SHIT that's not yours. And you think you just gonna walk home or wherever you think you're gonna go back to your car. No, this is the car that's going to be waiting for you. And it's going to take you somewhere. And you may be there for a very, very, very long time. You're going to get several felony charges. Like, I don't know what other they're going to book you with, but you in trouble. These people are diabolical. So you go and you have a really nice cruise on someone else's money, and you think that you just going to get off scot-free. Guys, I can't make it up. I can't make it up, but I can certainly share it.
Devin Jones, Quentin Tuck, Tyresha Delgado, and Michael Emanuel were 4 passengers on the MSC Magnifica who were arrested as soon as they got off the ship in Miami for credit card fraud. They purchased apparently tens of thousands of dollars worth of things on board the ship, including casino charges using multiple cards with multiple identities. The security on the ship was right on top of this, notified shoreside law enforcement who were waiting for these four as soon as they attempted to get off the ship. They're currently in jail in Miami, and I'll keep you up to date on this story and others. From a lawyer who sues cruise lines for a living, my name's Spencer Ehrenfeld. I'm currently in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Hit the plus button and follow. And as always, folks, have a safe cruise.
All them charges and was waiting on you as soon as they got to the port. Y'all just not scared enough for me, because, baby, to have that many credit cards and IDs and you trying to furnish or finance your whole luxurious international cruise, then go shopping and spend tens of thousands of dollars? They not like us. Y'all not scared enough for me.
Woman books a family vacation using 8 stolen credit cards. Let's 31-year-old Florida woman, Lexis Moore, she booked a Royal Caribbean cruise out of the port of Miami to the Caribbean. Now, this was a family cruise, so she was paying for 5 different people, her and 4 of her family members. She had 8 stolen credit cards on her when she was booked by authorities. She spent a total of $22,000 on these cruise tickets. So I ask you, how far do you think she got? Lexis used the 8 stolen credit cards to book 2 staterooms on the 7-day Oasis of the Seas cruise by Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean reached out to Lexis Moore to let her know that her cards had declined, and she never got back to him to confirm or deny. When Lexis was booked by authorities, she still had 4 of the stolen credit cards on her at the time of her arrest. Lexis Moore is facing 8 charges of grand theft, 8 charges of fraudulent use of a credit card, and 4 uses of unlawful possession of stolen credit cards. So let me get this straight. You got all these counts against you. You got $22,000 off these stolen credit cards. You booked 2 staterooms for 7 days on the Oasis of the Seas cruise by Royal Caribbean. The cards got denied. You didn't get back with the group in order to confirm and get a new card on file. So they alerted authorities to think, maybe we should go check this out. They find the credit cards on you that were stolen, that aren't yours, and you thought that you were just going to go on a nice family cruise with these staterooms with a balcony view, and nobody was going to notice. Now you're facing over 20 years in prison, and you told the courts that you don't have enough money for a lawyer, but you stole $22,000 this week. Like, some stuff you can't make up. You know what I'm saying? I understand that you want to go on a cruise. I understand that you want to come off as nice. I understand that you want your family to see something different, than the neighborhood. So you want to get them out on the cruise, but this ain't the way to do it. Stealing somebody's credit cards, from your job, or, at the daycare center, or out in public, you see one on the ground and you just decide, you know what? I'm not going to return this. Nope. I'm going to book a cruise. Lexis Moore, you're still young. I hope that you can, plead to a lesser charge, get out of prison. Well, you're not in prison yet, but, you're awaiting sentencing. She's going to plead not guilty. She said that, this was booked online. This was hacked. This is a mistake, a misunderstanding, and things will be cleared up soon. Well, it's been a month, and things are still pending. So we'll see what happens. Apparently she has something, that she feels confident enough to believe in. So she's going to get off this case and plead not guilty. But I really think that she's going to have a change of heart, because the evidence points to she's guilty as fuck. 8 credit cards, $22,000, 7-day cruise for you and your family. Face over 20 years in prison. Is it worth it?
And you couldn't at least not bring them on those cards with you. You couldn't have, in your regular life, couldn't get no regular fresh cash that you had to go on the cruise using the same card that you used to book it. Something about that but this is a lot of money, y'all. So the person was smart, but I just don't think that was smart. I took care of everything for everybody. I would have even told everybody, y'all gotta bring your own money. It's a free trip. All right, let me see. She had stolen. Yeah, they said that she reported that stolen during her stay. Moore is accused of using the cars to book 2 states room on the Oasis of Seas, where she enjoyed a 7-day cruise with her loved ones, according to the arrest warrant. Arrest report obtained by Local 10. She is now facing 8 counts of grand theft. 8 counts of fraudulent use of a credit card. And 4 counts of unlawful possession of a stolen credit card. Yikes, according to county.
Girls news and information. Why it's not a good idea to use pretty much any type of card when you're on a cruise and you're out at port. Let's talk ship. I've spoke about this multiple times in the past as to why it's not a good idea to use your credit card, God forbid your debit card, while you're out at port during your cruise. Someone pretty much effed around and found out they used their card while at a port, and yeah.
Turns out that the bartender cloned her card and made a copy. And he made the copy. It is a physical working card.
So pretty much the bartender racked up a bill on her card. Probably approached, had a, smile on his face, friendly aura, things like that. These people, when you go on these cruises, these locals, they're not your friends. You can't really separate the good guys from the bad guys. Me, I've learned enough that I don't put it past nobody. Everybody is suspect. Thumbnail! If you have to use a card, please allow it to be your credit card. Do not use your debit card while at port. Play it safe and take cash. Small bills, 1s, 5s, and 10s. Stay safe and happy cruising.
All right, guys, so apparently it's not safe even when you're at port. So it's like people are stealing credit cards before they go away. So they're stealing your stuff before they go. But then if you go and you decide to go out shopping, you get off at a port or whatever, do not use your debit card. Apparently they're taking that too. As the man said, takes 1, 5s, and 10s. Keep it to all 1s if you can, guys. But I know one thing. There's too many thieves out there, guys. I will not be going on a cruise anytime soon. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.